10 mistakes to avoid as a newcomer to Canada. Starting a new life in Canada can be both exciting and daunting. On one hand, newcomers are coming to Canada with the opportunity to start fresh after leaving their home country. A move that gives them a chance to build a prosperous life for themselves and their families in a country that has ranked in the top 3 of US News Best Countries ranking of 3 consecutive years. That's Canada. On the other hand, moving to Canada can be nerve-wracking for newcomers because they are arriving in unfamiliar territory. This can leave newcomers to Canada prone to making mistakes when they first arrive. Number 1 mistake, underestimating the Canadian weather. Unlike some of Canada's top newcomer sources, countries such as India, Philippines, China, where weather patterns are often less volatile, weather conditions in Canada are usually somewhat extreme across different seasons and provinces. Therefore, newcomers need to ensure they are adequately prepared for the climate conditions they will face when they arrive in their destination province. I realized that a lot of newcomers, they really don't like to wear sweater during the winter time. They don't want to wear cap during winter time, and that is a no-no situation. They like to take a bath when they go out with their head wet. So that is really a no practice for a no practice for anyone who's actually just arrived in Canada. Number 2 mistake, a significant pitfall experienced by many newcomers which can affect both their lifestyle and job prospects in Canada, involves the consequences of failing to thoroughly research the specific province or city they will be landing in. Use Google or YouTube. You could be able to know and learn all the provinces that you are about to go. Although many newcomers may be able to understand some generalizations about life in Canada as a whole, it is important to also understand that each province and territory across Canada is unique, from different employment opportunities to unique education systems and healthcare programs. More on that later. I'll discuss that. Newcomers should take the time to conduct a detailed and focused search into what life is like in their specific destination or province or even the territory. Mistake number 3, delay in establishing financial foundations. This is very, very important. I always share my knowledge, my insights about financial foundation. Ensuring that you set the right financial building blocks for you and your family, and making sure that this process is started as early as possible. It is the key. Cash is king. In other words, because the Canadian banking system for newcomers to Canada can be different than what you are used to in your home country, not opening a Canadian bank account or properly understanding the credit system early on can be detrimental. So anybody of you, I think I'm going to talk in Tagalog. If you just came here in Canada, learn how to save money for yourself. Kasi hindi po established ang buhay natin sa Canada. You can lose your job, you can lose your even your status, but you can never lose your cash. You can never lose your money, which is yan yung inyong weapon in order for you to maintain your lifestyle dito sa Canada. If you have been sending every single dollar that you make from Canada to your home country, why? Because you want to you feel bad for them, but feel bad for yourself first before you feel bad for others. Because one day, if you need that money, who will gonna help you? Nobody. Your family cannot help you, but it's your bank account, it is your cash on hand that will gonna help you. Mistake number 4, unfamiliarity with Canadian workplace norms. There is an example here. Number 1 that I noticed is the Canadian style resume. Newcomers are advised to follow when looking for work. Learn how to make a Canadian style resume. Networking, it is also an important part of finding a job in Canada. Therefore, one area where many newcomers to Canada falter is misguiding the nuances of professional workplace etiquette and communication in Canada. I think I can add this up. Number 3. Yes, we respect Filipino people back in the Philippines. We call them ate, we call them auntie, uncle, and everything. But when you are in your workplace, there's no ate, there's no auntie, regardless of that age. So if that person's name, she's 60 or 70 years old and you are only 20 years old, you don't call them ate, you don't call them tita, you call their first name. I know it sounds cliche and it sounds like you're disrespectful, but that's the reality and the norm here in Canada. Mistake number 5, disregarding the benefits of educational advancement. Again, this is what I always say to everyone. A big part of living a comfortable life, especially in a new country like Canada, is professional growth and development. Therefore, skipping opportunities to upgrade skills or gain qualifications that may enhance your employability is a mistake all newcomers to Canada will want to avoid. Whether that involves going back to school, finding a new career, or enrolling in bridging program, there are many newcomers can enhance their employability and progress forward in their pursuit of a better life in Canada. I remember for myself, I did not stick back to wherever I am. I used to be working in the bank, in Scotiabank. But I noticed and I realized that that's not going to make me the best with whatever ability that I have, so I upgraded myself. I did not stop upgrading myself, otherwise I'm still gonna be there. Mistake number 6, inadequate research on housing options. Every territory in Canada has a unique housing market. Rushing into long-term rental or purchase agreement without exploring the different communities in your destination and understanding local real estate markets can have long-term negative impacts. Mistake number 7, neglecting to cultivate local connections. Neglecting this task as a newcomer to Canada can make it significantly harder to acclimate to your new surroundings and establish a comfortable lifestyle in your new home. Mistake number 8, not registering for healthcare promptly. Every province and territory has its own healthcare system, and while some local governments require newcomers to wait before being able to access public healthcare, all Canadian governments recommend that newcomers obtain private health coverage as soon as possible after arriving in Canada. And lastly, I think I want to add this up. If you just came here in Canada, I believe that the most important thing is that while looking for a job, or maybe you don't have a job yet, or maybe you're not doing anything, you're not giving your best time to anything your intention by being here in Canada, what you can do is to improve yourself. By the time that you actually have the opportunity to work, then you already have improved yourself. So what are those things? Example, getting your driver's license. If you're not doing anything, take that driver's license. It is a privilege to have a driver's license, and it is beautiful to have that at hand. Second thing is that, again, keep money on your pocket or on your bank account. I know I've mentioned it a while ago, but that is very, very important. Love yourself first before others. And the last one that I'm trying to say right now is that share what you have. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm not asking for you to actually give everything that you have, but share that to anybody that you think on your connection that needs that help. Or maybe you can just treat this person for a coffee. I'm not asking myself. I don't need that, but I'm just sharing to you to do it to other people. Do it to your neighbor. To the neighbor that you know that they need some maybe coffee or milk or rice. Do that and it will gonna come back to you as a blessing as well. So that is the mistake. If you forget to actually share what you have, and you are actually putting up the money as your God, then that money will stay with you. It's not actually multiply. This is Norlin. Have a great night. Bye-bye.